Hello and welcome to the Solo Legion Show. My name is Ryan C. Banks. I'm the owner of Prolific.Entertainment and the creator of a new team of superheroes called Solo Legion. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's watched our videos, everyone who has sent in comments, everyone who's subscribed. We really appreciate everything. It's really amazing right now to actually have a YouTube channel, to actually be putting out content, putting out different things that inspired me about heroes, being able to tell you guys about the superheroes that I created, and really being able to build this with the help of an audience that actually cares about the message. So I really want to say thank you, and please keep supporting us and continue to be patient with us with the quality of the videos, with the content. Just continue to push the powerful positive feelings towards us, and we'll continue to do what we're doing. Second of all, I do want to apologize for taking so long to have gotten another video up. Since the last video, a lot has happened. We've been dealing with the comic book. We've been dealing with some things with the video game. We've had some dealings with getting financing for the film. And also, I've created a new brand called Be a Hero. And what Be a Hero is for is to encourage each of us in our daily lives and how we think and how we interact with each other and how we formulate our characters, remind us each to be a hero. And so I developed the line, and it's been getting the trademark, it's been developing the new online store, developing the caps, the t-shirts, the other merchandise. And so that's really taken a lot of my time. But the online store is almost ready. We've got another probably 3 weeks of development, and then we should be able to have it open in October, and the brand will be available, and we're using that to actually help finance some of the things we're trying to do. So we'd appreciate your encouragement, putting the message of each of us needing to be a hero out there, and also helping us fund a lot of the production that we've got going. The other thing I wanted to mention is we definitely want to put out at least one video per week. We want to get up to 2 eventually, but consistently we want to do 1 video per week. Make sure you guys understand where we're going, what we're doing, and can kind of keep up with us, and also put the positive messages out there that we're looking to put out there. The other thing I wanted to mention is actually what Solo Legion is designed to do is compete with other superhero teams in the market. So we've got a lot of heroes in DC, we've got a lot of heroes in Marvel, we've got the Avengers, we've got the X-Men, we've got the Justice League, we've got Transformers, we've got He-Man, Masters of the Universe, Star Wars, Star Trek, and my goal is to have a new franchise, a new superhero team that can compete with those teams in the market and put out positive messages through Solo Legion, messages that they may not actually be putting out there. And just to kind of give a fresh new team for people to root for it and to enjoy and hear new stories. So that's what we're looking to do. Another thing that I wanted to mention is my artist. So he actually doesn't know that I'm shouting him out in this video, but my artist is Trey Allison. Trey has been with me from the beginning. So I came up with Solo Legion, had all these concepts for these heroes, had the copyrights filed, but I had basic drawings, basic designs of what the costumes looked like. And Trey took those and actually turned them into realistic art, realistic action, realistic faces for the characters. And Trey's been very, very patient with me as I've been building Prolific Entertainment from the ground up, building Solo Legion from the ground up. And just really have to give a shout out to Trey. He's really been a soldier in this. He's stuck with me, and we're on the way to doing big things. So the images that you'll see next of the different superheroes that we're introducing in this video, and the ones we'll be introducing in the next 3 videos, for a total of 20 heroes that comprise Solo Legion, all that art was done by Trey. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I mentioned him. And thank you once again for watching, for supporting, and we look forward to more videos. We look forward to your comments. We look forward to your questions, and please enjoy this video, and thanks again. Amphibian is the first superhero that I created. He is the leader of Solo Legion. Some people have already figured out that I designed Amphibian to be the hero that I would want to be if I were a superhero. I knew that by making him as much like me as possible, I would be able to relate to him in every single story in a very personal and unique way. This has made writing these stories and script for Solo Legion much more fun, much more authentic, because it enables me to write from the perspective of how I would view many situations if I were in Amphibian's shoes. Amphibian's civilian name is Ryan Smith. He is a professional basketball player and the leader of his basketball team. When an accident at the Dallas Aquarium transfers the abilities of all the creatures into his body, Ryan becomes a superhero called Amphibian. Amphibian begins recruiting other superheroes who have unique abilities as well as the desire to be true heroes, not anti-heroes. Together, they form the team called Solo Legion. Collectively and individually, Solo Legion fights to defend innocent victims from villains, monsters, and the evil ruler of all villains called Portal Master. Ryan Smith learns to lead Solo Legion to victory over villains, the way that he leads his basketball team to victory and championships. Amphibian's abilities are breathing underwater, sticking to walls like an octopus, almost unlimited jumping abilities like a frog, the ability to change his color and texture like an octopus, the strength of a great white shark, the ability to use sonar underwater like a dolphin, immunity to electric shock like an electric eel, and maximum swimming speed like a black marlin. His main weapons are a high-tech spear gun and a sword saw. Amphibian's motivation is to save every victim possible, both as an individual hero and as the leader of Solo Legion. He reinforces the world's belief in true heroism, as together Solo Legion upholds the values of truth, justice, and personal accountability. Badgerman was recruited to join Solo Legion because of his ability to fight using weapons made of solid calcium and his ability to rapidly burrow underground like a badger. Badgerman's civilian name is Daniel Perkins. He is an architectural engineer and owns a major architectural firm. After a horrible injury that almost kills him, he discovers his body's ability to heal by producing high levels of calcium. He later discovers his mind's ability to produce vibration energy waves. He learns to use the calcium from his body to create weapons and learns to use his vibration energy waves to burrow underground. Inspired by the story of a wild badger that saved a man's life, he creates a costume with a mask that resembles the face of a badger and becomes the superhero named Badgerman. DIVA was recruited to join Solo Legion because of her ability to stretch and shapeshift. DIVA's civilian name is Mariah Jones. She works as a criminal defense attorney. One day, while on vacation in South America, she is kidnapped and held for ransom by a group of criminals led by a mad scientist. An accident that occurs during her rescue from the mad scientist gives her body the powers of rubber and superhuman strength that allows her to squeeze and break things with great power. She discovers her ability to shapeshift and decides to use her new shapeshifting and constricting abilities to fight the criminals that she defends her clients from. She creates a unique weapon by blending a fighting staff with nunchucks and lasers and becomes the superhero named DIVA. INFERNO was recruited to join Solo Legion because of his ability to create liquid fire and liquid ice out of different sides of his body. INFERNO's civilian name is Jacob Landry. He is a professional race car driver. One day at a magic show, he volunteers to participate in the main act. Tragedy occurs near the end of the trick as the right side of his body is frozen in a special chemical ice and the left side is submerged in a special chemical fire. His body suffers freezing on one side and chemical burns on the other. After being released from the hospital, he discovers his new abilities when his race car catches on fire and he puts it out with liquid ice from his hand. Realizing that his new abilities can be used to save others, he designs a suit pattern with cracked ice on his right half and fire leaping up and down his left half, and becomes the hero named Frozen Inferno. HUNK was recruited to join Solo Legion because of his almost unlimited ability to grow in size and strength. HUNK's civilian name is Michael Barkley. He is a radio talk show host. While training to compete in a bodybuilding competition, he was severely injured. It is later discovered that his workout bench was sabotaged by one of his competitors, causing all the heavy weights to fall on him when the bench fell apart. While recovering in the hospital, he develops a new theory for healing and muscle recovery. When his experiments take an unexpected turn, his body becomes supercharged and he receives the ability to grow muscle as needed and the ability to fly using electromagnetism. After being abducted by a deranged man, he breaks out of his chains as his muscles increase in size and strength. This abduction experience inspires him to use chains as part of his costume, and he becomes the superhero named HUNK. In the next video, I will introduce the heroes Laser, Leopard, Lyric, Metallic, and Mimic. Thank you again for watching, listening, and subscribing as we remind each other that the world is a much better place when we all remember to be a hero.